welcome back to my channel. Hello. So I just thought I'd introduce myself a little bit more because last time I was a bit nervous, and I'm still a bit nervous even though I'm sat home alone just talking to my camera. So yes, I thought I'd tell you a little quick snippet, about my process. So I applied for the programme with Yummy Jobs for the Culture Representative Programme on the 1st of July 2015, the day applications opened. Eager beaver. I waited a month and I got a reply from Yummy Jobs saying that I was successful and I got a pre-screen interview. I had to choose a day. It was either the 9th or the 10th of September and I chose the 10th. It was a really nice day. I met some lovely people. We had a presentation and we got split into groups of 8 and given a character name for the group. Ours was Jafar and our interviewer was Nick. And the group of 8, we had like a group chat. We sat in like a horseshoe shape around the desk and said an interesting fact about ourselves, talked about the item we brought, why it represented our culture. I won't go into detail because I want this to be quick. But if you do have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I will be happy to help. So yeah, the interview was great. It was lovely because we didn't get chosen one by one to say things. We just spoke when there was a gap. Like we all listened to each other, respected each other's responses. And I thought it was really good because it was a good way to test the group dynamics and our, conversational skills, listening skills, ability to work together. We got given an item, so I got a piece of paper with an item we had to advertise. Mine was a roast dinner. Favourite. So that was fun. And then at the end he asked us if we had any questions, which I think is really important to have questions. So have a good think about that if you have made it through to the pre-screen interview stage, because I think they like it when you ask questions. So I waited a little while and a month later, on the 9th of October, I got a response from Yummy Jobs saying that I'd been successful and I had reached the face-to-face interview stage. So I was really, really happy. This is the first year that I ever actually said yes to me getting a pre-screen interview. So to get to the face-to-face stage, I was buzzing. But this is where my stages kind of differentiate from other processes. I also applied with Disneyland Paris as I was working there as a cast member at Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. Some of you may be familiar with it. I applied there just in case this sort of thing might have happened. Fortunately, for my pre-screen interview, I was able to come back to England to have my interview in Epping, in Essex. But the second stage I couldn't get back for, which was the 14th of October, so I wouldn't have been able to make it. So I asked Yummy Jobs if it was okay if I did my face-to-face interview in France, like the rest of the others that applied for the culture representative in France, and they said that would be fine. So I had my face-to-face interview in France with a lovely lady called Julie. There were 2 representatives that came over from Florida to give us a presentation, tell us about the job, tell us about the roles, tell us about housing, telling us all about a job that we really wanted that we haven't got yet, but still really want. Yeah. So again, we were given an allotted time. Again, I was interviewed with Julie, who was really nice. She asked me about why I value cultural exchange, what do I do in my home city to, pass time, as in like my social events and things like that. I'm a music-y, theatre-y, socially kind of person. I said about going to the theatre, seeing productions at my local theatre groups and going to open mic nights because I said that I love to sing and play guitar as a hobby. Yes, as a hobby. And then she said, do you have any questions? So I said, well, in terms of my hobby, are there any things I can get involved with, like a musical theatre society, a music group, talent shows? Not that I want to show I have talent, because I don't know if I do or not. I just like playing guitar and singing. But it'd be really fun to get involved with something like that. And she said that there was. So I was really happy that I asked. So things like that. If you have anything that's related to a skill or interest that you want to ask, go for it, because they really want to know that kind of thing about you, I think. If you think I'm wrong, just don't. So anyway, after that, the 23rd of October, I had a really, really long wait. And it was horrible. I just wanted to find out, so I knew what I was doing with my life for the next year. Not that I want to plan it away, but I just wanted to, prepare myself emotionally and just generally, when you just want to know what you're doing in the next year. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. Anyway, so I waited two months. 2 months. After that nice long wait, I got a response On the 17th of December 2015, I got the email. Congratulations! Yay! I could not believe it. I was sat next to my mum on the sofa. I opened my phone up and I just saw the first 3 letters. Kong. Four letters. I can't do maths apparently. Kong from Disney. That's all I heard, all I saw. I got the job and I can't believe it. And I still can't believe it. Like, that day is a bit of a blur to me because I just remember shaking. I was like, I shook, I laughed, I cried, and that was my response. Then I had to go to work. Why? Why did they do this? They did this to me in Disneyland Paris as well. I got a response while I was on my break at work. Disney, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to my emotions? I'm not prepared for this. Sorry. So in January, I applied for my background check, which I think was around £65. I can't believe I can't remember, but I think it was £65. I got my background check back in February, all clear and happily done. And then in February, I booked my flight, my one-way flight to Orlando, which I still can't believe. Wow. So my flights were booked. I'm flying out with a couple of people that I met on the Facebook group, which if you are a part of any of the Facebook groups, if you reach this stage, it's really important that you get in touch with people, keep talking, because you've got Disney in common, and that is a really good thing. And even if you haven't got this far, it's a really good, really good idea to broaden your horizons a little bit, like get a bit of information about what the interviews were like, what the process is like. Are you prepared for that? If not, then give it another year or whatever you think's right. But it's just a really good way of opening your mind in terms of this job. In April, I applied for my visa, which I think was the most tedious thing out of all of the things that they've asked us to do so far. Doing the visa application was like a day job, like the whole day it took. And if filling out the application wasn't hard enough, you had to take a picture and upload it. It is so hard to get a good picture, like that they ask for, like that fit the things. Anyway, I had my embassy interview in London on the 18th of April, and it was fine. Like, I had to get there really early because the line gets really long, but it was fine. Like, I went to a window. The first thing I did, I went to a window, gave them my documents, did my fingerprints, blah blah blah. Sat down and waited again, queued again. I had a really friendly lady ask me 4 questions. I can't remember what they were. I'm very sorry. If I remember, I will write them down. Yeah. I am like Dory. Dory is my spirit animal. What did I just say? Anyway, so I did that and she went, well, you're approved. And I was like, so excited. And that was it. That was the finishing thing for me. That was the last major thing that I had to do. Next was insurance. Yeah. So I think during the same week I booked my insurance. Disney asked that you insure yourself up to 120 days into your program. After then they offer to, take you off and cover you themselves. Expensive. Insurance is expensive, so I suggest you do a bit of research first, because a lot of people charge a lot and you don't get much, coverage. Anyway, so insurance booked, flight booked, visa approved, offer accepted, everything done. Now I just need to save money and pack and prepare myself for all of the emotions I'm going to feel when I hug my family and animals. So I leave in a month, and I can't believe it. It's come round so fast, and I have so much to do in that time, but I'm just gonna take every day, enjoy every day, spend as much time with my family and friends as possible. My animals. I'm gonna miss them all so much. But I mean, nowadays we have, Skype, FaceTime, everything. So luckily, I'm glad that I'm doing it at a time where I can keep in touch easier. Although we can't hug each other and stuff, it'll be nice just to see their faces, and especially on Christmas Day, that's going to be the hardest. I've never worked Christmas Day. Just to FaceTime all of my family on Christmas Day is just going to make it for me, I think. That and obviously, Disney. So anyway, I'm going to go now because I've talked a lot and I'm gonna, try and sort that rambling thing out because I just ramble so much. Oh my god, look. I got a ping pong. He's so cute. Look at his fluffy belly. It smells like candy floss smell. Right? Just imagine. I'm gonna go now and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Goodbye. I forgot to say, I think I probably already have said, if you do have any questions about the process, applying, Disneyland Paris, getting a job in Disneyland Paris, I might do a different vlog actually, just in case you are interested. I'll do one for that if you like. If not, then I won't. But if you do, let me know. Comment below. Message me. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm rambling.